What if the heroes you cheered on for their jaw-dropping stunts and custom monster trucks ended up facing off against the EPA in a courtroom? That's exactly the wild ride Heavy D Sparks and his partner Diesel Dave experienced when their YouTube fame and Discovery Channel stardom collided head-on with clean air regulations. Buckle up, this is the untold story of ambition, pranks, legal mayhem, and the unexpected comeback of one of diesel culture's most unforgettable duos. Dwayne Heavy D Sparks grew up in a modest Salt Lake City home where hard work was a necessity and love was a luxury earned through grit. His father, a stern U.S. Army veteran, returned from service with a brain tumor and a commanding belief that discipline could conquer any obstacle. Money was so tight that the family sometimes slept on floors, but the garage became Dwayne's sanctuary. While other kids pored over textbooks, he lost himself in the roar of engines, tinkering with dirt bikes, four-wheelers, and truck engines until the sun went down. Classroom lectures felt lifeless compared to the pulse of a V8, and by high school he was convinced that a wrench in his hand taught more than any pen in his notebook. After graduation, Dwayne balanced his passion with pragmatism. He took a job managing an ATV and motorcycle rental business run by his friend Rich Eggett, and at 21 he reluctantly enrolled in college. His father's unbreakable spirit, surviving years beyond the doctor's prognosis, inspired Dwayne to believe he could tackle anything, even college. Yet grief ripped through him when his father passed away that same year, leaving a void he couldn't fill with lectures and exams. Within a semester he walked away, trading classrooms for construction sites and proving he could dig as deep in earth as he did in engines. Operating heavy machinery for his uncle's construction firm, Dwayne discovered there was more to ambition than punching a clock. He spent long days grading driveways, moving dirt, and sculpting landscapes, but always dreamed of building something larger than walls and waterfalls. His side gig as marketing director for Eggett's watch company sharpened his skills in branding and promotion. Fueled by equal parts determination and restlessness, Dwayne launched his own excavation business, then expanded into custom rock walls and water features. Word spread, clients piled in, and Dwayne realized that reputation could be built as solidly as concrete foundations, if he dared to dream bigger. Big dreams arrived in 2008 when Dwayne met David Kiley at a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints event. The two hit it off instantly. Shared faith, a twisted sense of humor, and a borderline obsession with diesel engines. Dwayne hired David, soon nicknamed Diesel Dave, to manage Sparks Motors' heavy equipment, and their friendship grew over revs and repair jobs. By 2009, freshly married and flush with ideas, Dwayne secured a dealer license, opened diesel cellars as a used car lot by day and a fabrication shop by night, and began modifying trucks for local enthusiasts. Diesel Dave brought the flair, Heavy D brought the hustle, and together they sketched plans for a business that would someday shake up diesel culture. Their breakthrough came in 2014 with nothing more than a shaky camcorder, a dirt-cheap tripod, and a 100-mile-an-hour craving for internet fame. A video of one of their souped-up trucks hauling a 10-ton trailer went viral almost overnight. Viewers were hooked on the mix of raw authenticity, adrenaline-soaked stunts, and unfiltered comedy, especially when those big rigs launched over rows of cars or blasted clouds of black smoke into unsuspecting bathrooms. It was reckless, it was uncensored, and it was exactly what audiences craved. As the subscriber count skyrocketed, Heavy D and Diesel Dave realized they had tapped into a previously unexplored niche. Mechanic meets mad scientist meets prank show. Discovery Channel came calling in 2016, offering to turn their renegade YouTube experiments into a full-blown television series. Diesel Brothers debuted as a high-octane remix of Fast and Loud and Street Outlaws, with each episode promising ever-crazier builds and riskier stunts. Their signature giveaway gimmick, raffling off the custom trucks they built on air, supercharged fan loyalty, making viewers feel more like extended family than casual spectators. Ratings soared as Heavy D's marketing genius and Diesel Dave's comedic timing proved irresistible to anyone who'd ever dreamed of thundering down the highway in a one-of-a-kind diesel beast. But as their popularity boomed, an environmental group in Utah had been quietly documenting every plume of black exhaust. In late 2016, Utah Physicians for a Healthy Environment filed a Clean Air Act lawsuit seeking $118 million in penalties, accusing the duo of tampering with emissions controls and endangering public health. They even posed as ordinary buyers, purchased a modified Ford F-250 from Heavy D, and sent it to an independent lab, discovering it spewed 36 times the legal limit of pollutants and 21 times the particulate matter of a stock truck. The very footage that fans cheered now fueled a courtroom firestorm. What followed was a multi-year legal battle that turned Diesel brothers into the unlikely faces of a national debate over automotive freedom versus environmental responsibility. Under oath, an EPA inspector testified that at least one truck was clearly designed for on-road use, in direct violation of federal law. Discovery's legal team began reviewing every cut of film before broadcast, scrubbing out any hint of potentially illegal mods. Gone were the unfiltered pranks and the off-the-cuff stunts, replaced by a nervous, tightly controlled show that looked nothing like the unrestrained mayhem that first captured viewers' hearts. In March 2020, the court delivered its verdict. Heavy D, Diesel Dave, and their associates were fined $850,000 for hundreds of violations. They appealed, but by 2021 their case collapsed and legal fees swelled past $930,000, pushing their total liability close to $2 million. Discovery, unwilling to risk further backlash or liability, quietly phased out Diesel brothers. By early 2023, the two friends, once the kings of high-stakes diesel theatrics, announced they were done with television. Their empire of roaring engines and billowing smoke lay in ruins. Yet if one lesson sticks from Dwayne Sparks' life, it's that resilience runs deeper than any engine block. Refusing to vanish, Heavy D and Diesel Dave returned to YouTube with renewed focus on off-road builds and full compliance with emissions laws. They rebranded their channel to highlight behind-the-scenes craftsmanship, fan Q&A sessions, and legal, adrenaline-charged projects that wouldn't land them back in court. Subscribers rallied, nostalgic about the old days but eager to see what reinvention might bring. Today, Heavy D is navigating a new chapter, one that may blend his old love for brute force diesels with emerging eco-friendly technologies like EV conversions and cleaner diesel kits. His journey from a broke kid in Salt Lake City to a TV star bankrupted by lawsuits, then reborn as a lean digital creator, underscores one simple truth. Creativity and compliance can coexist, but only if you respect the rules of the road. Whether he'll become an industry pioneer in green power or remain the wild card who simply can't resist a little black smoke remains to be seen. In the end, Heavy D Sparks' story isn't just about monster trucks or courtroom dramas. It's a cautionary tale of how quickly fame can shift into a fight for survival, and a testament to what persistence and passion can achieve when the dust finally settles. So stay tuned, subscribe, and hold on tight, because these two lifelong gearheads have proven, even after the steepest fines and the harshest headlines, the engines of ambition still roar the loudest.